Welcome back. My guest is Blanche Hill. She is the director of the 1,000 Children Toy Giveaway. Welcome to the show.
Hi, good morning. Welcome. Thank you for welcoming me here. I'm pleased to be here.
Good. So it's kind of a tongue twister when you say 1,000 Children Toy Giveaway. So actually, it is 1,000 children that you're going to be giving toys away to.
Exactly,
is that correct?
exactly.
So tell our viewers a little bit about the 1,000 Children Toy Giveaway.
Okay, Faith, but first of all, let me thank you and Tina Cosby and Mr. Ryder for inviting us to the show. It's really important, and we really want to be very definitive and specific in what the program is about. A lot of people do call it 1,000 toy giveaway, but it's 1,000 children. About 16 years ago, Pastor Thornton, the pastor of Greater St. Mark Missionary Baptist Church, had a vision, and it was about children that were needy, deprived, the poor, they often forgot about, not having any toys. So he came up with this program where we can collect toys and pass them out to the children on Christmas Day. And originally we started doing this on Christmas Day. We have since fine-tweaked the program. We do it on Christmas Eve. And it's a program that is not open to the public.
Okay, so you said not open to the public. How do people find out about the 1,000 toy?
I'm so glad you asked me that, because we want the public to know that this is a targeted population that we're serving. So we have partnered with the Community Action of Greater Indianapolis. They have been terrific in referring their clientele to us. Okay. So these are the particular people that we want to meet. We are trying very, very hard to service the needy, not the greedy. So we have to be very definitive in how we proceed with the program.
Kind of expand a little bit on the needy and not the greedy.
Well, as you know, there are so many different resources now for people that are economically deprived. So there are so many programs in the city that lend to this type of program, collecting toys for the children. I believe Channel 8 does it, the firemen do it, the policemen do it, the Marines do it, but it's always for those people that have Cadillacs or Mercedes or just different types of transportation to get around. So a lot of people go from place to place trying to get toys for their children.
And where do you house these toys when they come in from the fire stations and the donations? Where do you house? That's 1,000 toys. That's a lot.
Right, but when we get the toys, we have a secure location that we put them in, and then we also accept contributions, because this is not a program where any church gives us money. We start from scratch at the beginning of the year, and as we get toys, we store them until Christmas Eve. We also have shoppers that go out during the Christmas week to purchase these toys. So a lot of times, if people are not able to go shopping and to bring in toys, we do the shopping.
Okay, how many toys does each recipient receive? Each child, how many toys do they receive?
We try to make sure each child, it doesn't make any difference how many are in the family, we try to make sure that each child receives at least 2 to 3 toys. And the children are able to pick out their own toys.
Do you separate the toys from boys to girls, or do you just have them all lined up and they can just, do they run and go get them? Kind of walk me through the process.
Okay, I have to give credit to the Omegas and the Deltas, because they come over on Christmas Eve, and we have a system. It works extremely well. Everyone gathers in the sanctuary at Greater St. Mark Missionary Baptist Church on Christmas Eve. That's located at 5502 East 38th Street. And we send the children up in groups. And we send the parents to a waiting room where they can sit, talk, fellowship, eat, and wait until their child goes in their room that is designated for their age group.
Now, why do you separate the parents from the children?
Well, we want the children to feel really great joy. We want them to pick out their own toys.
Okay.
And it's also a time saver, too. A lot of times, and we did that at one time, the parents would go in the room with them, and the parents were picking out the toys they like.
No, they're picking out something that they don't have to buy.
Okay, okay. So we really want the children to have that experience of picking out their own toys.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so what are the children's expressions? How does that make you feel inside when you get to see the way they look when they get those toys? And
oh, Faith, I tell you, that's a tearjerker. The expression on their faces is priceless. We heard one little girl say, she was hugging her little dolly, and she said, "Oh, this is the best Christmas I've ever had in my whole life."
Oh, wow.
And that just makes you feel so great. It makes it all worthwhile.
Now, do you still need volunteers to help with the giveaway, or do you have enough with the Deltas and the Omegas?
At the present time, we're situated. All we need are the toys. The Deltas and the Omegas come over, and they work from the time they get there until the time they leave. Last year, I think we started at 10:45. At 2 o'clock, every toy was gone. All the children was gone. So when the TV people came to do the camera shot of it, said, "What did you do? Did you cancel the program?" Said, "No, we're through." Because the Omegas and the Deltas, they help us service the children. So it's a very, very smooth running operation.
Okay, so you said it started how many years ago?
16. This will be the 17th year for it.
And how long have you been a part of it?
I've been a part of it for about 10, maybe 11 years.
So when you first started, how many children was it 10 years ago? And are you actually up to 1,000 children now?
Oh, we have surpassed 1,000 children.
Yes, surpassed it. How many was it when you first started 10 years ago? How many children was it?
Well, it was relatively new, so it was a huge crowd of children. And we've learned so much since then in terms of how to service the children. And then we also learned that you got to be very specific in who you invite. You can't open the doors to the public because the public will come. If you open the doors to the public will come. Well, we were missing the targeted population. So now we have it so that the people that we want to meet, the people that we want to service are the ones that actually show up because we send them a letter.
I was wondering if you had to send them a special invitation or a letter.
Right, we send them a letter. So again, it's a very well organized situation. The parents are happy, the children are happy, and it's just a happy day. Mission is accomplished.
Okay, and this came from your pastor?
Pastor Reverend Joy L. Thornton. He is the pastor there at St. Mark, and this was his idea. And it's come to fruition, and every year it gets better and better.
Okay, and again, if our viewers want to actually, donate some more toys, do you take gently used toys, or do you prefer them to be packaged?
I'm so glad you asked that, because we don't want to give the children nothing that we wouldn't want our children to have. So we're asked for new unwrapped toys. And then when we go out to purchase toys, they're new.
And the toys are not actually wrapped, so they can just go in a room, they see all these toys, and you tell them they have a minimum of 2 toys that they could get. So they just go in, they look, and they see all these toys, and they grab 2. And
it's very exciting. We have all of our Sunday school classrooms set up like a department store with all the toys, and we have it broke down for different age groups.
Okay.
So you don't have 5-year-olds in there with the 10-year-olds. It's broke down by age group.
Sounds just very, very well put together. And what time is that again on Christmas Eve?
We start about 11 a.m. And last year we were through at 2:30.
Wow. Okay, well, this has been definitely an honor speaking with you. I mean, 1,000 children, and you're going to give away 1,000 toys on Christmas Eve at the Greater St. Mark Missionary Baptist Church.
Right, 5502 East 38th Street.
All right, well, thank you so much, Blanche, for being my guest today.
Thank you for having me. I sure appreciate that.
You're welcome. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Religion in the News. Only 41 days left in the countdown to the Church Federation's 2012 Centennial celebrations. Commencing January of 2012, it marks the 100-year milestone of the organization. For more information on the events and the activities, visit indyfaith.org. Well, that's it for today's episode of Religion in the News. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to tune in next week for another exciting episode. You can share your upcoming event on our calendar by sending it to us at least 2 weeks in advance to the Wish TV address on the screen, or email your event and prayer requests to us at religion@wishtv.com. You can also check us out on Facebook under Religion in the News. Check out our guest information from today and our calendar events this week by visiting wishtv.com, click on Community, and then on Religion in the News. Also visit the Church Federation of Greater Indianapolis's website at indyfaith.org. Here's our calendar. Have a great week.